Hey everyone, welcome back to my latest rally trapping video. Today I'll be upgrading my rally traps comp by spending over 1,000,000 gems gemming some tier 2 troops. So I took a bunch of rallies over KBK and during my last kingdom, so I decided to rebuild some more troops just to get my comp up, just so I can take some more rallies. By the way, the Sanctuary update has helped out a ton with this because normally I'd have to rebuild much sooner and I won't be able to take as many rallies, but since the Sanctuary update came out, I'm able to take way more rallies than I used to. So I'm just going to be hitting the gem button, probably up to around 8 million sharpshooters here. I'm going to try to get my my infantry and cav up to about 7.5 million as well. That should be good for a bunch of rallies. Since I'm getting 60% of my troops back, I can take pretty much 60% more rallies nowadays as well. So it's pretty awesome. I did take a full counter on this account. This is not the 11k hero account, if you guys are wondering. This is my full mythic tier 5 rally trap. It has almost full mythic. I'm just missing the mythic cup. But I also have about 4,000 champion chests I can open on this account as well. I'll probably do that in another video, see how we do on that. I have not opened them yet, but I'll be getting some from the creator event. By the way, if you are a creator and you haven't joined the Lords Mobile creator event, I don't know what you're doing. You get tons of awesome prizes from it. You get a bunch of gems. That's where a lot of these gems came from. You can also get a bunch of chests. They were giving out artifact coins before, which honestly, I love the artifact coins. And I hope they bring those back because I love getting those. But they're currently doing gems and packs. So if you get over 1,000 views on your video, you get like a $20 pack of your choice. I think the choice is like, there's the Rising Champion, there's the Training Pack, there's the Ember Pack, there's the Tome Pack as well. I chose the Rising Champion, so obviously on top of the gems I also got a bunch of champion chests, which I'll be opening, and hopefully I will be upgrading this account as well as we go. So I'm up to about 7 million troops already. Gem training troops is so much better than using speed ups, obviously. If there was a speed up event around, I would have just basically bought some speed ups with my gems and then used those speed ups to build the troops, but unfortunately there's no speed up, and I wanted to do this before we migrated because people are trying to get rid of resources, so I got some extra resources from that, which is awesome because again, I do run this account as free to play. I know it is an almost full mythic tier 5 account, but I don't actually spend on the account. It's already built, so all the stuff I'm building is basically free to play, plus whatever creator event stuff they have. So I have hit 8 million troops, so I'm going to move over onto cav next. Again, I am trying to build 7.5 million of these. I could have went up to 8 million, but I'm trying to go down to about 200k gems, so I have a little bit of a buffer, or I could have just spent all the gems, but I decided just to spend 1 million today, which obviously is quite a bit for me, so I'm going to go up to 7.5 on this. Also, I want to talk to you guys about the bot, the tracker bot. So I have got my hands on one of the tracker bots. I'm going to be doing some testings on that tracker bot just to see how you can get around it, what's the delay on everything. There is a what's called one that tracks gear. I have been asked, don't have access to that one unfortunately, but I know someone who has it, so I'm going to ask them to actually check it for me. And then the other one I'm going to be checking just like shield stuff, what you can do to get around the bots, name changes, location changes, all that stuff that actually allows you to get stuff. So anyways, I got some more resources, so we're going to move on to the infantry next. Oh, sorry, I still have more cav to do. Never mind, I'm going to do 1.5 million more cav, and then I'll move on to the infantry. But like I said, I did get a hand on the tracker bot, so I'll be testing that out, how to get around it, how you can use it to bait, like help you bait people, because obviously that's just something that's in the game right now. Nothing you can do about it until maybe they do something like an update that blocks them, but I really don't see them doing that because bots have been in the game for like 3 years, so unfortunately we have to kind of deal with it right now because if there was something they could have done, I think they would have done it already, unless I'm missing something. I don't actually know what the back end, or I don't even know how the bots work technically, so I don't know how it contacts their server or whatever it is. But I do know there's some weird stuff. Like they used to be able to know your your turf mite or something like that somehow. The other thing is they know when your daily reset is. For whatever reason, whenever you have your daily reset and you get those VIP points, even if you're max VIP points, the bot will pick it up that you've increased your VIP points, even though you haven't done anything other than your daily has reset. So I'm not sure how it does that, but that's obviously something I'll be testing as well on that as well. I'll probably do a whole video on how to get around the bots, what you can do to trick them, all that stuff pretty soon once I've played around with the tracker a little bit more, just to test it out. Yeah, there's that. Obviously, I will be taking a bunch of rallies on this account, and you will get to see those videos very soon. I think I have one coming out this week. Yeah, I should have one coming out this week. It'll be the first kind of tests with all the new artifacts and stuff like that. So that video will be coming out this week, plus more rallies. And then I'll have a bunch more because I had a ton in my kingdom. Then I had a bunch in KVK, took a full counter. That did not go well. Thank you. Thankfully, the Sanctuary's updates there, and I got about 80% of my troops back for that loss. So I was like, not too bad, just losing 20% of your troops taking a full counter. It was a 5 million full counter, so I still lost like 1 million troops. But that's better than losing 5 million troops. So it's actually pretty sweet. And that's why I'm kind of building up here. I think once I hit around 7.5 million troops, I can take a bunch of rallies before I have to rebuild. Because once I get around like 4 million frontline, that's kind of when I start wanting to rebuild, because taking a bad counter and a 4 million frontline, you might have to shield after that since you kind of lost your whole frontline, or you get turned into a rain trap. So maybe that's something I can test out too. If one of my full front lines get taken out, maybe test out a rain trap comp where I'm just taking tier 4 reinforcements. That's totally fine. And again, I do have about around 1.4 mil of each tier 4 on here, plus 550k of each tier 5. So I am running close to that 2 million-ish tier 4 mark. Obviously tier 5, and I'm not sure what the ratio of damage is for tier 4 and tier 5. I know tier 5's ratio is quite high. So yeah, that's my comp after I built all my troops. You can see about 550k of each tier 5 and 1.4 mil of each tier 4, and then the 7.5 mil of each tier 2 with a little bit more range. Anyways, I do have to show you some of the rewards I had, so I'm just going to come right back. Hey, so we're back. So let's take a look at some of the rewards I got from those hell events. Unfortunately, I only got a couple high ones because I was kind of gemming them all at once. So the second one I got third on there, got some jewel chests in there, and I think the other one I got first on that one. Where is it? Yeah, I also got first on the first gem one before I ran out of resources. You can see you got 5 of the legendary jewel chest, and I'll just open those right now since it's actually relevant to the video. Let's just open these 2 here, see if we get anything. 2 uncommon wall defenses, so I got 2 of those. Again, the legendary, you're not expecting to get anything on these anyways. Actually, that's really good. What? I've never got all attack jewels on a chest like that. So again, I know it's not a legendary jewel, but since there's only a 1% chance of getting a legendary jewel, getting 2 rare infantry attack jewels like that is actually pretty decent, especially with all the jewels being attack jewels. I've literally never opened a chest like that, so that's pretty good. So let's actually just take a look at our comp currently. Again, I was talking about it, but I did actually take a rally since I actually recorded the first part of the video and I was doing the second part here. So I'm actually down troops again. Again, I took a pretty big, and they actually black-winged me, which wasn't very nice of them, so I lost way more troops. Again, Sanctuary does not save the Blackwing, unfortunately, so if I had less of a infirmary space, I would have saved more troops, actually, which is kind of silly nowadays. If you have no infirmaries and they Blackwing you, you'll basically get all your troops back. Well, not troops back, but all the troops back in the Sanctuary, so you get 60% back. Whereas if you have like 600k beds, you get 0 of those back in the Sanctuary, so you would actually get more troops back if you had 0 infirmaries than if you had full infirmaries when they Blackwing you. It's crazy nowadays because, again, you get like 80% back from the Sanctuary, 60% from Divine Providence, and 60% from Divine Resurrection. Again, I've emptied the Divine Providence since there, but you can see I still have some troops in from that rally. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions about rally trapping or anything, leave it in the comments down below. And anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one.